Yeah!
Way to go, Mika.
This was a girl that I honestly don't think had the capability to have a bad day.
A little girl's life cut short.
My daughter fell down the stairs.
Police never believed it was an accident.
Internal injuries, blunt force injuries, third-degree burns.
They're not consistent with a fall down the flight of stairs.
The new series that goes inside some of Canada's highest-profile criminal cases.
It's finally over.
Crime Beat, Saturday on Global. A grisly discovery.
It's scary how people can just do something like that.
You got a call.
Yes.
You know there are body parts.
Yes. It's an obvious shock. I mean, even to a seasoned homicide investigator.
A coordinated community effort to identify the victim.
Get some water! That was an emotional moment.
The new series that takes viewers inside some of Canada's highest-profile criminal cases.
2 adults were arrested and charged with first-degree murder.
It's a case we'll never forget.
Crime Beat, Saturday on Global. A young man with a bright future.
I always looked up to him, and he was always like my hero.
He wanted to be the best doctor he could have been so that he could save as many lives as he could have.
And a night that devastated a family.
And he is bleeding profusely.
He was begging for help, begging them to stop.
Get to the hospital right now. Lucas has been stabbed.
The new series that takes viewers inside some of Canada's highest-profile criminal cases.
Can't remember the last time I saw my dad really smile.
Crime Beat, Saturday on Global. A promising young athlete lured from her home.
Police believe she is the victim of a very well-laid trap.
Shock, panic.
Have you any leads at this point?
Nothing concrete, no. I think we're both hopeful.
It didn't go the right way.
We're after this guy and we're going to get him.
How investigators finally crack the case.
Just absolutely stunned.
Inside some of Canada's highest-profile criminal cases.
In the midst of all this evil, love kept shining through.
Crime Beat, Saturday on Global.
I ran into her bedroom. Her purse was there. Her phone was there.
A young woman vanishes from her home.
I knew something was very wrong.
Go inside some of Canada's highest-profile criminal cases.
Never broken a promise to you, and I promise you, you will come home soon.
I would cut my life short just to have her again for 5 minutes.
Saturday on Crime Beat. A young father murdered in his home.
We're going through hell. We're going through hell.
A missing little girl.
She was the light of his life. She was his angel, truly.
I'm having trouble holding it together right now.
And a race against the clock.
She was my baby, and I don't know why anybody would do this to her.
Inside some of Canada's highest-profile criminal cases.
Is she alive, Derek, or is she dead? Look at me.
Crime Beat, Saturday at 7 on Global. Gunned down in a school hallway.
I was trying to talk to him. I'm like, Jordan, don't die.
Members of the emergency task force surround C.W. Jeffries High School.
The murder's impact on the victim's family and their community.
Please don't let my son die in vain.
The people who do know are keeping their mouths shut for their own safety.
When did police come and talk to you?
I didn't speak to any police at all.
There will be change as a result of your son.
Crime Beat, Saturday at 7 on Global. A brutal act of violence.
I just stopped short right there. I couldn't go down.
A crime of passion, somebody that's very angry.
And from there, my life changed totally.
A murdered transit worker.
Another murder, a day I'll certainly never forget.
I can't believe that he had to die that way.
And how investigators connected the crimes.
Now we know that we're holding on to the clothes of the killer.
And they realize it's the same person.
All I could say to her is, we got him.
Crime Beat, Saturday at 7 on Global. The disappearance of a young mother.
We hugged each other, and she went out the door, and that's the last I saw her.
Lisa was just a missing person, and it's not illegal to be missing.
She just vanished. Yeah.
A cold case.
Is she with someone controlling? Is she chained up in a basement somewhere?
And the small detail that led to a big break.
As far as we can tell, he's lied to us for some reason.
It just didn't sound right.
And they all said, that's a burial kit.
Crime Beat, Saturday at 7 on Global. A missing Canadian.
Total disappearance.
No texts, no anything. His story kept changing, and she would never abandon her children.
There's no way. There's no way.
An accusation.
Murder.
and that he was getting rid of the body.
And the unsolved case that's testing the limits of international justice.
Peru doesn't have a justice system.
I just want to hear your side.
I don't know where she is.
Crime Beat, Saturday at 7 on Global. A missing girl.
I honestly would go through hell and brimstone to see an end to this.
We went out and searched. That went on for 3 months.
A brutal crime.
The FBI is confident that the killer is from Queensville.
He believes himself to be superior to others.
And the police investigation that went horribly wrong.
This has been a travesty of justice.
I know. I didn't do it. I did not kill Christine Jessup.
We were victims by chance, but we're survivors by choice.
Crime Beat, Saturday at 7 on Global. The mass killing that shocked a city.
This is the worst mass murder in Calgary's history.
And the families impacted by the tragedy.
These kids were good kids.
The aspiring urban planner.
How are you?
The dancer.
You could tell that was her passion.
The musicians.
We worked at it and started a band.
That was Zach's first guitar.
The humanitarian.
He was patient.
Remembering the Brentwood 5. Crime Beat, Saturday at 7 on Global. The mass killing that left a scar on a city.
At the end of the trial, a judge found Matthew DeGrood not criminally responsible.
And the families forced to repeatedly relive the trauma.
He's schizophrenic. There's no cure. He's medicated. He's not better.
But by law, he's entitled to an absolute discharge.
He probably won't reoffend, but if he does, it will be catastrophic.
What are you willing to risk as a society?
Crime Beat, Saturday at 7 on Global.